What is up, guys? We are back with another review for you. I am here with Daniel Valdez from the Goat Movie Podcast.
What's up, guys? How you doing? I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you for
Super
showing
excited.
up.
Super excited.
And today we got a full spoiler review of Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is a movie, the newest movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
That's right.
It is about a very prominent doctor, a surgeon.
A surgeon, neurosurgeon.
Who gets in a car accident, and he gets very badly injured. He loses the ability to use his hands as a proper surgeon should. And so when all of Western medicine fails him, he looks for a more Eastern approach, to say the least.
Unique.
Yeah. So what did you think of the story, the origin of Doctor Strange?
I thought it was really good. I mean, they kept it pretty similar to the exact origin in the comics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He loses ability of his hands, goes on, climb a mountain, and then finds Zange.
Everyone always climbing mountains.
I don't know. What did you think of Strange acting of
Benedict?
Benedict, yeah.
I thought he did good as Doctor Strange.
Right.
He was he was the right level of narcissistic in order to kind of like, oh man, this guy's kind of a douche.
Yeah,
but
right.
At the same time, like, you can see that he has there was a
redemption.
redemption.
Yeah, exactly.
He had the just a thirst for knowledge. He wants to do good.
Right.
And it gave him like a likability to his character.
Yeah, I definitely thought he embodied the character. The moment that I thought, I was like, whoa, I got like chills. I was like, oh man, this dude is Doctor Strange, is when he shaves. When he shaves in the movie, right there, that moment, I was like, oh my goodness. Doctor Strange is in the house. And I was like, dude, this is crazy. Dude, and then the cape. Oh my goodness.
The cape.
The cape is ridiculous, dude.
The cape is the magic carpet from Aladdin.
Yeah, it is. It's
that's
the exact
the first
same
thing that came to mind.
Yeah. It was so cool though. The cape was sick. I like how they made it like a relic and it has to choose the wearer. So.
One of the things I did like about the character of Strange is that, remember we were talking about how we were scared that he was going to be like way too overpowered?
Yeah.
I loved how underpowered he was.
Exactly.
Because that's what you would expect from someone who's training.
Exactly.
And like throughout it wasn't like he was only like struggling and underpowered at the beginning, and then towards the end he was like this badass powerful wizard.
He was still
throughout the entire movie. Even at the end he was struggling to get like basic basic sorcery.
Yeah, exactly.
And I loved it. It was like realistic to how a newbie who's training would be.
Yeah.
And I like that. I like that they didn't make him like Sorcerer Supreme because he's so powerful or whatever. Honestly, Tilda Swinton, the best part of the movie.
Killed the role.
Amazing as the Ancient One.
That's the other thing.
Really good.
That's really the other thing. It's like people were complaining, right? And then, like, forget the whole social aspect, the critiques about it. Like, she just killed the role. So, no matter what you want to say about it, she did really awesome. No matter what you think about it. You know what I mean? She killed it, and I did not expect that. I thought she was going to be serviceable at best. That's what I thought. And she blew my mind. I thought she was probably the best actress on the... And like we were saying in the other video, it's probably the best actress, and that's saying a lot in a pool of greatness, of great actors. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Who's the actor that plays Mordo?
Ejiofor. I don't know how to say his first name.
Well, he was great.
He was great amazing. He was amazing.
Yeah.
Mordo's a sick character.
He was like a great sidekick, so to speak.
Exactly.
For Doctor Strange.
I think he's a great character in the comics, and I feel like they got an actor who really that means they respected the role. If they got this dude to play him, that means they really think, hey, we're gonna do something with this guy. We're just not gonna like have him and then dump him. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's not just a sidekick or just a side character.
Yeah.
And then we saw that as he develops in the comics. If you already know, if you've read the comics, like we said, this is a spoiler already, but Mordo is a villain, and they kind of kept it the same.
I didn't know that, so I was a little surprised at the end. I was like, oh man, so is this guy originally a villain? Should I have known this?
Right.
With that mid-credit scene.
That's right.
But when it comes to the villains of the movie, which was Caecilius and big galactic conqueror Dormammu.
That's right.
I think it was kind of what Marvel suffers from a lot, which is the very forgettable or underused villains. I thought Caecilius was better used in this movie than most other Marvel movies. His motivations were made a more clearly.
Good actor too.
It was an awesome, great performance from the actor.
Yeah.
But very little screen time.
Just fight scenes.
Yeah, just fight scenes, and then he gets overshadowed big time. By Dormammu.
Yeah.
And
well, they start off with him losing to the Ancient One, which they had to do because I mean the Ancient One is just so sick. But
that's the problem when you add two villains in a movie. One villain is inevitably gonna overshadow the other one. Yeah. Especially when it's such a giant galactic-sized villain. Right. And since it's a villain that huge, you expect something epic to happen. And when something epic doesn't happen, and the final battle is
not with
really quick.
Yeah.
It's kind of disappointing. But I thought this movie did handle it better than most.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? It's not that this was bad. It's just that it's annoying that we can't get a freaking Joker. God damn it! It's like it's so annoying. It's annoying. It's annoying that like we have these villains like the Joker or whatever, and the MCU has done it so many times, and they know what their problem is. They know that the villains are their problem, but they don't correct they keep messing up, you know what I mean? And not, again, like you said, this is not a mess up. They didn't mess up. That's not what I'm saying. They did not mess up. But this didn't blow me out of the water. Again,
it could have been done better.
It could have probably been done better. Yeah. The fight scenes were so dope. Dude, the fight scenes were dope. Were ridiculous. I was like,
the action scenes just in general
was insane. Thanks to the visuals, you know
the
what
visuals.
I mean?
Great
Magic fighting.
Great visuals in this movie.
The visuals were just crazy, dude. It was just nuts, dude. And we got the Stan Lee cameo.
So what a disappointing Stan Lee cameo. Yeah, I didn't really like it.
It was just there. It
just for the hell of being there.
Yeah, it wasn't funny. It wasn't cool. It was just like he was just like, I'm on a bus, or I'm on a train or a bus or whatever. Boom, and then like boom.
So speaking of not funny, let's talk a little about the stuff that we didn't like.
Okay.
One of the big things that I didn't like was that most, not all of it, but most of the humor, it felt so forced.
Really?
It felt so forced, and for me, it just fell flat.
What's this, my mantra? It's the Wi-Fi password. We're not savages.
Especially the jokes from Strange himself.
Yeah.
Like, they tried to make him like Tony Stark, like just cracking jokes and little quips. Yeah. And it just did not work for me. It just felt so forced, and it didn't match, or it didn't line up with the tone of the movie. Yeah. In my opinion.
I wasn't like dying of laughter. Like I said,
some of the stuff was funny. I just felt like most of it was.
Exactly. Like the Stan Lee thing. Like that was supposed to be funny, and then I saw him and I was like, oh, Stan Lee. Oh. That wasn't funny, you know? Yeah. Like, I was like, oh, all right, whatever. That's right.
So, another one of the things that I didn't like from the movie, the visuals were fantastic.
Right.
But sometimes they were very distracting. It was just way too much happening. Like, during the chase scene, when Caecilius is chasing Doctor Strange through the city, and he's just warping reality.
Yeah, it got a little much towards the end there.
Super overwhelming, way too much happening, and instead of me enjoying the chase scene,
you were trying to keep up with Strange just running.
Yeah, I was way too distracted by everything else. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying it's bad. It was just overwhelming how much was in it. Yeah. And it was way too distracting. It kind of took me out of the moment. Like, okay, like let me look down for a second.
Yeah. No, it is kind of like, I mean, for me, I agree, because that's a fact. It was kind of a little much, but for me, that wasn't like, I wasn't like, oh, that's bad, but it was kind of, I could see how you could feel, or how someone could be like, whoa, dude, because at one, like we're saying, like, not the whole chase scene, but towards the end there, he just starts going like waving at everything, and buildings are just, and so then you just barely even you can even barely make out Strange, and he's right in the middle of the shot, and you can barely make him out because there's all this stuff going on. So it's I could see how it's a little much. Didn't kill it for me, but yeah, that definitely is.
It did take
something.
me out of the moment, though.
Yeah, it might have that effect on certain people. First off, there's 2 end credit scenes. So before we go, we have to say there's 2 end credit scenes. Stay to the end, and then to the end after that.
Stay to the end, and then to the end again.
To the end again, yeah. Mordo now we know is gonna be the villain for number 2, and that's gonna be so sick because Mordo's gonna be even doper villain. That villain, they're gonna get correct. That villain they're gonna get correct. Hopefully they do not kill him. Because they've already established him. Yeah, they established him, and don't kill him. Please, do not kill him. And so
come on, Marvel, don't kill him.
And so what happens is I feel like he's gonna be the villain for number 2, and then Dormammu comes back for number 3, and where he needs more help. It's more of like a Civil War thing. He needs like help with with Stark and Thor or something like that.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking. And those films will carry on into the next phase. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's what I was thinking.
So what is your favorite scene? If you had to pick a favorite scene from the movie.
Oh, man. Dang.
You think about it, and I'll tell you mine.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, hands down, the best scene in the movie is when Doctor Strange is rewinding the destruction of Hong Kong.
Dude.
And everything is going in reverse, and he's just trying to run, and then Caecilius kind of breaks out of that time reversal. Yeah. And they start fighting, and everything's going in reverse. That was awesome, dude. Good. That was awesome. And it was just the visuals of everything running backwards. It was like, that is a masterpiece of filmmaking right there. That was a great scene.
All the fight scenes. I mean, just right off the bat, dude. Right off the bat, when the Ancient One is fighting with Caecilius. Yeah. Oh my goodness. That was so freaking sick. I really like that. I'm telling you, I like Tilda Swinton. I thought she killed the role.
Yeah.
I thought the fight scenes were really ridiculous. I thought the end scene was so sick. Like the way that he beat
that was genius, dude. The way he beat him.
It was clever. It was like clever. Like how are you gonna beat like an omnipotent guy? He can't like beat him. So like how are you gonna beat him? And so the foreshadowing on that with the Eye of Agamotto, you know, from way in the beginning, and then to beat him like that, I thought it was really cool, really clever,
really well done.
I thought it was really cool. I'm excited.
Props,
to see
dude,
more.
to the writers.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's make it official then. Let's give our official ratings.
Okay.
Before I give my rating, I just want a little disclaimer.
Okay.
I've been praising the movie. I think it's great. I've mentioned some flaws. And my score, some of you might think, is kind of low, especially since I've been praising it so much.
Yeah, right.
I just want to say the whole magic and the whole like occult type of thing, it's not necessarily my cup of tea. I don't really enjoy it. That is just personal preference. Right. I'm, because it's me, I'm inserting it into my final rating.
Yeah.
It does not reflect poorly on the movie at all. That is just my personal preference.
Yeah.
So my rating for Doctor Strange is gonna be 7 Eyes of Agamottos out of 10.
That's funny. That's cool. There you go. I'm gonna give it a 9. Eyes of Agamotto.
Eyes of Agamotto?
9 Eyes of Agamotto out of 10.
How about 9 Capes of Levitation?
There you go. 9 Capes of Levitation.
So these were our thoughts on Doctor Strange. Please let us know in the comments if you agree with us or if you hated the movie, but what's wrong with you if you did.
Yeah, right.
Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that good social media stuff.
Please.
Daniel, thank you so much for coming and reviewing Doctor Strange.
Dude, it was super fun. Thanks for having me. This is awesome. Let's get together soon for Rogue One, dude. Rogue One is coming too. We got to do something like that.
If you want to hear more of Daniel's opinions and just the great podcast that he's a part of, make sure to check out the GOAT Movie Podcast. There will be a description to their channel. A link to their channel in the description below is what I meant to say.
Sweet.
So make sure to check that out, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
All right. See you guys. Have a good day.